Keith Shillen with Fanside and MMA. I'm here with Stephen Mowry, who fights on the prelims of Bellator 215 against Darian Abbey. How you doing today, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. This fight was kind of scrambled. There was a rumored opponent that kind of fell apart for various reasons. You got Abbey last minute. How long have you known about the fight?
About 6 weeks. I mean, we had an opponent for about 5-6 weeks that, I mean, they hadn't announced until they knew it wasn't going to happen.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. We knew about this opponent since about Sunday.
What, Sunday?
Sunday, yeah. So, I mean, like I said, I've known about the fight for a little while. I've known an opponent for 5-6 weeks, and then.
Does it make any difference?
No, just here to fight.
When you're in training camp, are you training specifically for an opponent, or are you just training to get better?
A little bit. I mean, a little bit specifically, like as specifically as you can. But if I trained specifically for an opponent this whole camp, I would have been getting ready for a 6'1", 6'2" boxer, and wouldn't you know it, now here I'm fighting a tall, rangy kickboxer. So.
You're 5-0. He's making his professional debut. Right away, most people say, "Oh, this is a mismatch." So when you dig a little deeper, he's 10-0 as an amateur.
It's tough.
What have you got to know about him?
He can fight. I mean, he can show up, and he's although I can't find much of his MMA footage, but all the kickboxing footage I've seen, I mean, he can fight. He can put his punches together. He's tall. He's long. He's strong. He seems pretty athletic. Luckily for me, I have a lot of tall, lengthy kickboxers in my camp. So
you are a tall, lengthy
and I'm a tall, lengthy kickboxer. So.
You're well-rounded. I'm not going to pretend like I know much about your opponent, about his ground game. You said he's a kickboxer. You're a kickboxer. Are you planning on it being a striking matchup, or you say, "Hey, I probably have an advantage ground. I'll go for a takedown"?
It's an MMA fight. I'm just gonna show up and win. Kind of.
A lot of hardcore fans know who you are. A lot of hardcore fans are big into you. A lot of them say, "Hey, this guy's a future title challenger." You're 5-0. How long do you expect to see yourself constantly on the main card?
I don't really like to make predictions like that, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm really only looking at Darian Abbey and what happens after. Lord willing, we get a win and we can make plans from there. But none of that happens unless I get my hand raised Fridays.
The Friday, Saturday event, back-to-back events, some big heavyweight matchups.
Yeah, I'm sticking around.
You're on it, obviously. Tyrell Clutch, another big heavyweight prospect, exciting prospect on it. You got legends, you got Prokop, Roy Nelson, Matt Mitrione, Sergey Karatanov, Czech Congo, the champion coming back, Vitaly Vinikov. Is there a matchup you're most excited about?
Between two people. I'm really excited to see, honestly, Semtex and MVP. I know that's not a heavyweight fight, but that's if I'm being honest with you, that's the one I'm most excited for. But no, I'm really excited to see how everybody matches up together. Krokop's looked really good recently, as opposed to, I mean, not to knock on it, but I mean, the end of his UFC run kind of wasn't as positive. But coming in here, he's looked really good his last several fights, and I'm really excited to see how him and Roy go this time around. And obviously, Matt, a good friend of mine, I'm really excited to see what he does against Karatanov.
Being that you have all these decorated heavyweights, you're an up-and-comer, do you feel like this is a chance for you to show, hey, I'm the future, guys? Is this your chance to show off in front of them?
I mean, I show up and fight and work every day in the gym to put on the best performance I possibly can. So I feel like consistently putting together the best performance I possibly can does that in absence of me having to prove it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
Like, actions speak louder than words. I'd rather put on, a string of incredible performances, look at my absolute best, and have that be the way, like, I show up onto the scene rather than talking about it into it. So,
my final question for you, I appreciate you taking the time speaking with me.
Yeah, no problem.
You got an official prediction for the fight?
Steve Mowry with his hand raised.
Sorry, I can hear, right?
Steve Mowry with his hand raised.
Good luck here.
I don't do predictions or prophecies, I just talk.